Hey there, welcome back. So we did a video on lower back pain, how to ease out of lower back pain anywhere you are. So when you're wearing jeans, normal clothing, when you can only stand because there's no floor that you can just lay down on, or you don't have a mat. Today I will show you some things that you can do when you have lower back pain and you have a mat there available, or a carpet or a blanket, floor, something that is soft, that's something that makes you feel comfortable. So a lot of things where you just lay down on your back, because that's for me one of the places that is the easiest, where you can take the pressure out of the back and invite some soft movement in. So for this today, you just need actually a little bit of space where you can lay down. It can also be on your bed, but I prefer more hard surfaces because they do give you a little bit of extra support. If you want to do some twists or some stretches, the bed makes you usually just sink in, so the effect is not as good. And then just some comfortable clothing. So you can also wear jeans, as long as you don't wear a belt, because I think that might be uncomfortable if you roll around on a belt. But just whenever you're ready, come into a comfortable seat. And then from here, just hold onto your knees and roll down onto your back. So this can be different ways. Sometimes just already being here, holding onto your knees with the inside of your elbows, the arm bends, arm folds, already helps that you stretch out here a little bit the lower back, depending on where your back pain is coming from. Obviously it's different. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to go into all the different things that can cause back pain, because it really can be from constipation, indigestion, to knees, to feet, to wrong shoes, to driving a stick car. So all different types of things. This is more about what you can do to ease out of the pain without having to take painkillers. So already sitting here, you feel like you can stretch out the lower back, especially if you stretch out or straighten up the rest of your back. It's a nice way to get into feeling your lower back. But here, if you hold onto your knees and then slowly you roll onto your back, can look differently. You can invite some rolling movement where you actually roll back and forth on your back. If that is not comfortable for you, for example for me, I once broke my tailbone, so if I roll around on my lower back, it's actually not so nice. If that is something that is nice for you, this is a really good way to massage the muscles in your back. So you just hold onto your knees, then you roll back and forth, and this also is a movement where you have a little bit of stretching going on. If this doesn't feel good to you, you can just start to roll down onto your back, hold onto your knees here, and then here just really softly roll from side to side. So when you hold onto your knees, if you like, you can interlace your feet, so they hold the legs a little bit together, so then you can actually let go more. If you like, you can also let go of that. That sometimes does that the knees go apart even more, which is a really nice hip opening stretch here. And actually it makes that your lower back is even more flat on the ground. And then you roll around here. So you can take a look. What feels better for you? This is the most important thing for anything we do. Just arrive here first and breathe and then feel. So it doesn't matter if you get anywhere, if you roll around on your back and you check that box. The process is what makes the difference. So this is what matters. So really take care of checking into your body here. So if this feels good, interlacing your feet where you hold on with less pressure, with less tension in your lower back, and then you roll around on your back here, that's good. You can also let go of that. What you can also do is what we were doing sitting, is basically you hug your legs and then you grab your hands. So here you just hug, you grab your hands and you roll around on your back. So this is a little bit more, requires a little bit more flexibility, but it's actually nice because you can let go of your shoulders too, your hands, they do the job of holding everything. Yeah, and then just roll around here and feel. So once you did that, you can just bring your feet down on the ground. And again here first, just arrive here. Just placing your feet basically either hip wide or just slightly wider apart. A place where you can let go the most. And then just here, feel first. How does it feel? Where do you feel pressure? Where do you actually can let go? If you like, you can also walk your feet out even more so your knees touch. And then just let go here. So basically your knees are holding each other. And you can let go of your lower back and feel here. So this is a really nice place where you just breathe and feel. And here, just take care letting go. So that's a nice thing if you stay here a little bit longer, not thinking about, okay, now half a minute is over, I have to do this for 1 minute or whatever. Just see how much can you let go of. So the longer you are here, the more you notice all the places when you breathe. You notice all the places that are still tense and that you can let go of. So just arriving here and see how this is changing, this experience is changing. It's a really nice thing. And then, next thing that you can do, which is really nice, either you keep your feet where they are, you can also walk them back a little bit together, and then just slowly sway your knees a little bit from side to side and really see how does this movement feel, what you notice. So there can be all types of things. It's a huge part of it. It's from really noticing where do you have tension, it's from noticing where you maybe have some pain, but sometimes, most of the times, it's a good feeling because you see that there is the tension that is leaving you. Then you also can notice, for example, pressure points, how this weight, your own body weight touching this harder supportive floor actually creates kind of a massage type of experience. So it can be all types of things. It can be the rotation and the movement in your hips. And then slowly just let this movement grow a little bit. So you can have this motion get bigger by letting your knees go just a little bit further. And again here, always look for what is the experience that you're having. Because the whole idea is that this is supposed to feel good. So if there's anything that hurts badly, don't do it, obviously. But this is supposed to be something that feels very good, very easing, very relaxing, relieving. So, and then from here, just let this motion go even bigger, that your knees go all the way over onto the side, and then just let go here. Really just arrive first, let go, breathe. And see how with your inhale, again, as always, you create space. And then on your exhale, you just release a bit more, you soften, you let go a bit more. And see what does that do. So this is basically similar to the twist that we do, just in a more elongated version. So you create more space rather than a compacting twist. So you lengthen the lower back, you lengthen the front. So here sometimes it almost feels in your hip or in your thigh or even in your stomach that there's a stretch happening. And then bring your knees over all the way onto the other side. And same thing here. First, let go. And breathe to see what is the experience here. Same thing here. Maybe you find a stretch, an opening. Maybe you just find that the tension is releasing. So can be all types of things that you find. And the nice thing is every time you do this, the experience and the things that you find are different. And that's why it's so good not to be, okay, I have to do this for this amount of time, but more what you experience. And then you notice, for example, if you had enough of this place, this incredible good feeling just slowly gets less. And when you feel that, you feel like you had enough, you can change again the sides. So now, instead of staying all the way onto a side, you can just let go shortly and then bring the knees over again to the other side. So basically here, you arrive, you let go, relax, and then you bring your knees over to the other side. You arrive, you let go, and relax. So here you train yourself to relax, but at the same time also move. So you have movement going on and relaxation, which is really good because it helps you to learn this active relaxation. And whenever you're ready, slowly come back, and then from here pull in your knees again. So hold on to your knees and just roll around on your back. So now that we brought the knees forward, feet down on the ground, this is a really nice counter movement again, where you bring in the knees, and from here, if you like, you can also hold on to your ankles. So going again for this hip opening feeling, rolling around on your back. If you like, you can also go for a happy baby, either by grabbing your big toes, or if you are feeling more flexible today, you can also hold on to the outside of your feet. But this is really like just how you feel that day. It doesn't make anything better or worse. And then again here, roll around on your back. So here you don't have to go for any big stretches. It's more, okay, feeling into your lower back, really soft. And this, if that all felt already very good, you can also go a little bit further. Well, it's actually not further, it's more a different type of experience. And then go for a really big twist. So you have your knees in, and then you just let them fall over onto your right side and look over left. And here again, as always, just first arrive here. Feel like you can hold onto your upper knee. If that is not a nice feeling for you, you can always stretch out the leg and create more space in your lower back and in your side. So it's a different experience. And then slowly bring our knees again over onto the other side. Again here, you can have different experiences by bringing in your knee, creating a bigger twist, or lengthening that leg, maybe shifting it down for more space in your back and more lengthening. And if you do this really relatively shortly, changing the sides, you only have this twist and this experience shortly, so it's sometimes nice because you only put like a little bit amount of stretching, tension, and release. So it's kind of like a short, easy experience. If you stay here longer, you really have to take care just to breathe and soften. So the focus is really on softening and not on trying to reach some type of stretch or twist, but more the experience of softening, letting go, and relaxing here. Because if you do that, your body is going to be very thankful because you don't put any more stress, but also you train your body that the places you bring it to, they're good places for you, they're nice, it can relax there, it can go, and it's full of ease. And then here, once you are in this twist and you just start to relax and breathe, you notice how your body just can let go and go a little bit more. And even if you think that you're relaxed, there's usually more space to relax. So you think that you let go, and then suddenly you notice like, oh, I'm actually still holding onto my shoulder, or I'm still holding onto a foot or something. So just really take time to create this softening, to produce this really full relaxation feeling here. And that's why it's really important to be in a place that feels good for you and not to have this shape in your head that you have to go into a full big twist, because if you're in a full big twist and you try to relax there, you can also hurt yourself. So just really find a place that feels comfortable and then let go there. If at some point it doesn't feel like it's useful for you anymore, either you can increase your twist just a little bit, or you just come out and go over to the other side. Do the same thing here. You arrive first, and then you see all the things, all the places you are still holding tension onto, and you can actually go off. And then you just stay here and breathe. And here always feel free to adjust if it feels actually nicer and you have a different, nicer experience for today, where you just shift your leg down more, you straighten it more, to that. If you feel like you want to hold on to it more, you can do that. If that's not enough, you can also interlace your legs. But this is really like a strong twist. If you feel like it's nice to hold on to your foot, you can do that too. For me, the best is just where do I land? And then from here, just relax and soften, because you don't get any extra points for reaching like a huge twist. It's more the experience of how much can you let go of. And then just breathe here. Same thing here, whenever you feel like you're ready, you can come back out of it, back onto your back, holding onto your knees, rolling around here. This is a really nice counter movement. And then from here, roll over onto your back and just stay here a little bit. Now we laid a lot onto our backs. And it's a really nice thing for your circulation just to take a few breaths on your side. And then from here, if you get up, you notice that if you have lower back pain, sometimes it's not nice to put a lot of stress onto it, to use it too much, so to use the muscles much or strain it. So what I like to do here, what I recommend is just you stretch out one leg, and just because this leg is kind of building a counterweight here, you're able to pull yourself up without actually having to use your lower back muscles too much or create some type of crooked shape in your lower back. And then just come back up into a comfortable seat and feel again, how does it feel? So I hope you enjoyed it. This was one other ways that you can release lower back tension laying down on your back. There's obviously a lot more that you can do, standing up, sitting, and also on. Again, here the emphasis is always on what you notice, what you feel, and then explore. So there are different places that you can go on to, but always look for a feeling that is good for you. So something that is releasing, maybe a nice stretch, maybe letting go more, getting rid of the tension, and just this noticing how does it feel. This is the key. This also helps you in many, many cases to figure out what is actually producing your lower back tension. If it is, as I said before, something that comes because you have an indigestion that produces stress on the tendons or on the muscles, or if it is something that comes from poor posture or from sitting too much or from driving a stick car or your knees or your shoes. So just really paying attention to the signals that your body sends you helps you so much. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it helps you a little bit. Thank you very much.